Well, good morning. What's he up to? Anyway, it's a big day today. I'm going down as usual, something I have to do every morning. And that is to go and unlock the gates, because today we've got a lot of tradesmen turning up. We're at a key stage now of the build where things are nearly finished structurally wise, but Stefan the carpenter, as we've named him, the project manager, which is highly amusing. It's an in-joke between me and him, but anyway, he can't quite finish the works that he's doing. Bit of a misty morning. There's his handiwork. Anyway, as I was saying, he can't finish his part of the job because we've got two other trades that we're waiting on. The first one is the windows, and the other is the electrician to do the final fixings to get all the sockets and the light sockets, everything like that, and the switches in the right place. And then he can put the finishing touches to the plasterboard. So I'll get these gates unlocked. And they can start. Let's see what they've been up to so far. Now, in the last video when we spoke about the internal wall being installed, and we also showed you the plasterboards going up in the ceiling, and if you look you can see there's some of that silver foil on the window frames. It's insulation. And if we take a step inside, not only is the carpenter swept up, because he's a tidy chap, you can see we've got some of the plasterboard on the wall up to a certain point. And then once this is all done, it's when the decorators come in, and you'll see that they'll put tape on these joins, and they'll fill these gaps and also fill and sand all the screws. So they'll just apply a layer of plaster across all of these walls. But you can see what I mean here. Look, that until the hey, get off there! Catch using that as a scratch pole. Anyway, you can see he's got to a certain point. I'm just looking at something now, and it's completely opposite what I've said. So he's put the plasterboard around that window frame. Thought he said he couldn't do that. Anyway, we'll find out later. So that's one he hasn't done, obviously. Jack seems to quite like it in here, doesn't he? Curiosity killed the cat. And then in here, again, it's a bit dark. I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick this up, but here we've got all these cables here, so it's pretty difficult for him to do anything without the electrician being here. This is where the main power supply is coming in, and obviously the fuse box. So there's a lot to be done today. And I reckon that by the end of the day, this whole space is going to look somewhat different. So let's see how they get on.
Call my name and I will guide you through. light, running out of time, don't wanna be left behind. Shine the light and show me where to go. Call my name and that will guide me through. Make it sound so I can follow, I can follow, I can follow you. Shine the light and show me where to go. Call my name and that will guide me through. Make it sound so I can follow, I can follow, I can follow you. Show me where to go. Call my name. I can follow you. Guide me through. Make it sound so I can
So it's the end of the day now. The windows and the doors are installed. So let's get a bit of a closer look. We've had 3 trades here today. We've had Stefan and his man. It's the carpenter, who's the main build. Project manager, we call him. And we've also had the electrician to come in and continue doing his things. And as you can see, we've had the window guy. So let's get a closer look at these windows. Now here's an interesting thing. Let's just look behind me at the moment. As I spin round. So this is the terrace that we filled in to create the conservatory on the main house. So I want you to have a look at this window, and in particular the base and the frames. And we'll come back round again. And the colour match is very good. But there's a big difference, and that is that the windows on the conservatory are UPVC and foiled, and these are wood. And if you look a little bit closer, in fact we'll get a bit closer, we've got the fly mesh on here as well, stop the insects getting in. But it's definitely coming on, and what I do like is the door. Very happy with the door. Now, there's the other window, and there's obviously one on the side. So let's go inside and see how it feels, because the guys, Stefan and the electrician Daniel, have been working together because they've needed to get the plasterboard in to allow the sockets, or the cables for the sockets, to come through the board. So they've worked together on that. So let's take a look. Now there's a big difference in feeling here. So like I say, previous videos have said about the wall. So if I actually go back to the rear of the building, there's our dividing wall. So there's a bit of plasterboard still to go on here, and this insulation material before that gets covered in plasterboard. Obviously you've got to trim off the expanding foam that's been used to fit the door. Take out any levelers. And these windows open either like so, and we can look at the sparrows desperately trying to get some food. And they are. Look at that. They make a bit of a noise when they're eating, but they don't seem to be bothered by me. You might see them all take off when Jack gets a little bit closer. Wonderful. Anyway, back to the window. So it opens that way. Pull the handle up, and she tilts. So 2 ways of opening, exactly the same as the ones we've got on the conservatory. So like I say, 2 windows there on the door. Dividing wall's nearly got this little section here of plasterboard to fit, and then it will come through. I'm not sure if the camera's going to be able to pick this up, and there's the other 2 windows, or 3 windows in here. And then you look back to where the pantry's going to be, so there'll be a wall going across there with a door. So that's our spaces. So the electrician's done all he can with regards to the sockets and the cables coming through. That hole's a bit too big, so that's going to have to be filled in somewhat. But, you know, there we go. So I anticipate the plaster's coming in here hopefully next week to get this sorted out. And then get this floor tiled. And here's the windows as they look again from a different angle on the outside. So, you know, we are certainly cracking on, without doubt. So, like I say, the next thing is to get the inside finished. Then the electrician can come back and do his final fixings.